Why success has nothing to do with luck. Real reason people fail. The big lie about luck. What success really is. Many people believe success comes from luck. They think lucky people win and unlucky people lose. This idea is very popular. It sounds easy. It sounds comfortable. It sounds safe. But it is not true. Luck is not the engine of success. Luck is not the foundation of a great life. Luck is not the reason some people grow and others stay stuck. The real reason is much deeper. The real reason is much simpler. The real reason is inside daily actions. Success is built. Success is trained. Success is practiced. Think about this image. Two people stand at the same starting line. They have the same age. They have the same tools. They have the same time. One person grows every year. The other stays the same. After 5 years, the difference is huge. People say the first person is lucky, but luck did not wake up early every day. Luck did not practice when it was boring. Luck did not fail and try again. People confuse results with luck. They see the final picture. They do not see the long road. This is how the lie is born. Luck feels random. Success looks random from the outside, but inside, success follows rules. These rules are not secret. They are not magical. They are not complicated. They are ignored. Most people do not fail because they are unlucky. They fail because they repeat the same habits. They fail because they avoid discomfort. They fail because they wait. Waiting is dangerous. When you wait for luck, you stop moving. When you stop moving, you stop learning. When you stop learning, you fall behind. Time never waits. Every day, skills grow or decay. There is no pause button. There is no neutral zone. You are either building skills or you are losing ground. This is hard to accept, but it is freeing. Because if luck is not the key, then you are not powerless. Because if luck is not the key, then action matters. You do not need permission. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need to be special. You need to practice. Practice sounds boring. Practice sounds slow. Practice sounds unexciting, but practice works. Every strong result comes from weak beginnings. Every expert started as a beginner. Every confident person was once unsure. They did not wait to feel ready. They started before confidence arrived. Confidence follows action. It never comes first. Many people think successful people are fearless. This is wrong. They feel fear. They act anyway. Fear is normal. Avoidance is optional. Here's another image. Imagine building a house. You do not pray for luck to hold the walls. You build a foundation. Skills are the foundation of success. Without skills, opportunity collapses. With skills, opportunity grows. Luck can open a door. Skills keep it open. Luck can introduce you to a chance. Skills allow you to use it. This is why luck does not change lives. Skills do. Many people meet opportunity. Few are prepared. Preparation is invisible. Results are visible. This creates confusion. People clap for the result. They ignore the preparation. But life does not ignore it. Life rewards preparation. This is not about talent. Talent is overrated. Talent helps at the start. Skills win in the long run. Talent without practice fades. Skill with practice grows. This is good news for beginners. This is good news for ordinary people. You do not need to be gifted. You need to be consistent.
Consistency beats intensity. Doing a little every day is powerful. Doing a lot once is weak. Small actions compound. Small habits build momentum. Momentum changes identity. When you act like a learner, you become one. When you act like a builder, you become one. Identity follows behavior. This is the real reason people fail. They protect comfort. They avoid repetition. They avoid boredom. But growth lives inside repetition. Think of learning a language. The first days feel slow. The first words feel awkward. Many people quit here. They say they are unlucky with languages. They say their brain is not good. The truth is simple. They stopped practicing. Skill needs time. Time needs patience. Patience is rare. The world teaches speed. Social media shows highlights. It hides the process. This creates pressure. This creates comparison. This creates quitting. You see someone successful. You compare your start to their middle. This is unfair. This is harmful. Everyone starts small. Beginners feel lost. Beginners feel slow. Beginners feel behind. This is normal. Feeling behind does not mean you are failing. It means you are learning. Learning feels uncomfortable. Growth feels messy. Clean results come later. Most people quit before the clean result appears. This is the silent killer of success. Not bad luck, not lack of talent, not lack of intelligence. It is quitting too early. The early stage is quiet. No applause, no reward, only effort. This stage tests commitment. If you survive this stage, everything changes. Skills start to connect. Confidence starts to rise. Progress becomes visible. People call this luck, but it is earned. You did the work when no one watched. You practiced when motivation was low. You showed up anyway. This is not luck. This is discipline.
Discipline is a skill. You can train it. You train it by keeping promises to yourself. You train it by finishing small tasks. Small wins matter. They build trust with yourself. Self-trust creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Results create belief. Belief creates courage. Courage creates bigger action. This cycle replaces luck. Once you see this, everything changes. You stop asking why others are lucky. You start asking what skill to build next. You stop waiting. You start moving. Movement creates clarity. You do not need a perfect plan. You need a direction. Direction comes from action. The first step is simple. Choose one skill. Practice it daily. Not for hours, not perfectly, just consistently. 10 minutes a day beats 0. This is how success really begins. Not with luck, with action. Part 2. The real reason people fail. What stops progress? Failure is not loud. Failure is quiet. It happens in small moments. It happens in daily choices. People think failure is a big crash. They imagine a dramatic end. But real failure is slow. It looks like skipping practice. It looks like waiting for motivation. It looks like telling yourself tomorrow is better. Tomorrow feels safe. Tomorrow feels endless. But tomorrow is a trap. Most people do not fail because they try and lose. They fail because they do not try enough times. They stop too soon. Why does this happen? Because the mind wants comfort. The mind wants safety. The mind wants easy rewards. Growth gives none of these at first. At the beginning, growth feels empty. You work, nothing changes. You practice, no result appears. This gap is painful. This gap is where most people quit. They think something is wrong. They think they're wasting time. They think others are moving faster.
Comparison enters here. Comparison is poison. You see other people winning. You do not see their past. You only see the result. This creates doubt. Doubt kills momentum. When momentum dies, habits break. Then failure arrives quietly. Another reason people fail is confusion. They want everything at once. They try many paths. They commit to none. Focus is rare. Without focus, effort spreads thin. Thin effort creates weak results. Weak results reduce belief. Then people blame luck. But the problem was direction. Success needs a clear target, one main skill, one main goal, not 10. Beginners think more is better. Experts know less is stronger. Focus creates depth. Depth creates skill. Skill creates value. Value attracts opportunity. This is how progress really works. Another silent enemy is fear of looking stupid.
Beginners hate being beginners. They want to look smart. They want to look ready. So they avoid practice. Practice exposes weakness. Weakness feels dangerous. But weakness is the doorway to growth. You cannot improve what you hide. You must see your mistakes. You must face them. This takes courage. Courage is not confidence. Courage is action despite discomfort. Every skilled person has made thousands of mistakes. Mistakes are not signs of failure, they are signs of training. Children learn fast because they do not protect ego. They try, they fail, they try again. Adults protect identity. They say, I am not good at this, I am not creative, I am not confident. These are stories. Stories feel real, but they are flexible. Your brain changes with use. Skills are built, not born. Neural paths grow with repetition. This means effort rewires you. This is powerful. But effort must be directed. Random effort wastes energy. Intentional practice builds strength. Intentional practice means one thing: feedback. Without feedback, practice is blind. You repeat the same mistakes. Feedback can be internal. You notice what worked, you noticed what failed. Feedback can be external, a teacher, a tool, a result. Ignoring feedback is another reason people fail. They repeat comfort, not challenge. Challenge is the uncomfortable zone. Too easy means no progress. Too hard means burnout. Balance matters. Most beginners stay too comfortable. They confuse activity with progress. They stay busy, they feel productive, but skills do not improve. This leads to frustration. Frustration leads to quitting. The solution is simple but hard. Increase difficulty slowly. Add pressure. Add standards. Measure progress. If you cannot measure, you cannot improve. Measurement brings clarity. Clarity brings confidence. Another hidden reason people fail is lack of energy. Skills need fuel. Poor sleep kills learning. Poor food reduces focus. No rest destroys discipline. Success is physical. Your brain is part of your body. Treat it well. Energy creates consistency. Consistency creates results. People underestimate basics. They chase motivation. They chase secrets. But basics win. Sleep, movement, simple routines. These are not exciting, but they work. Failure also comes from isolation. Trying alone is harder. Support matters. This does not mean crowds. This means alignment. One mentor helps. One partner helps. Environment shapes behavior. If your environment rewards distraction, focus dies. Design your space. Remove friction from good habits. Add friction to bad habits. This is skillful living. Successful people design systems. They do not rely on willpower. Willpower is limited. Systems are reliable. A system turns effort into habit. Habit turns action into identity. Identity sustains progress. This is why luck fades in importance. Systems outperform chance. Another reason people fail is impatience. They want fast proof. They want signs. But growth is silent. Roots grow before leaves appear. If you dig the seed every day, it dies. You must wait and work. Patience is not passive, it is active endurance. Endurance separates winners from quitters. Time tests commitment. Most people do not fail tests, they quit before the test ends. You must stay long enough for progress to show. This requires faith in process. Faith is not belief without action. Faith is action without results yet. This is hard, but it is learnable. Start small. Track effort, not outcome. Celebrate showing up. Results will follow. Failure is not a person. Failure is a pattern. Change the pattern, change the result. You do not need luck, you need awareness. Awareness of habits, awareness of excuses. Once you see the pattern, you can break it. And when you break it, success becomes predictable. Not easy, but predictable. This is the truth most people avoid. Part 3. How to build real success, a simple path for beginners. Now you know the truth. Success has nothing to do with luck. Failure is not random. Both follow patterns. The question is simple. What pattern will you choose? This final part is about building, not theory, not motivation tricks. Real steps, simple steps. Steps anyone can follow, especially beginners. First, accept one idea fully. You are responsible. This is not blame, this is power. If luck controlled everything, you would be weak, but skill changes outcomes. This means your future is trainable. You do not need to know everything, you need to start something. Choose one skill, not 5, not many. 1. A skill that matters, a skill that helps others, a skill you can practice often. Language, communication, writing, design, teaching, problem solving. Do not overthink. Choose and commit. Commit means daily contact. Not long, not perfect. Daily. 10 minutes every day beats 2 hours once a week. Frequency builds memory. The brain learns through repetition. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiarity creates confidence. Confidence is not personality, it is experience.
Next, lower the standard. This sounds wrong, but it is right. High standards stop beginners. They wait until they feel ready. Ready never comes. Lower the bar. Start messy. Messy action beats perfect planning. Perfection is fear in disguise. Allow bad work. Bad work is the price of good work. Every expert has a mountain of bad work behind them. They just did not quit. Now build a routine. Same time, same place. Routine removes decision fatigue. When the brain knows what comes next, resistance drops. This is powerful. Make starting easy. Open the book. Open the file. Play the audio. Do not promise results. Promise effort. Effort is controllable. Results are delayed. Track what matters. Not views, not praise. Track days practiced. Track sessions completed. This builds identity. You become someone who shows up. Showing up changes everything. Next, create feedback. Without feedback, progress slows. Feedback does not need to be harsh. It needs to be honest. Record yourself. Review your work. Ask simple questions. What improved? What failed? Then adjust. This loop creates growth. Practice, feedback, adjustment. Repeat. This is how skills are built. Not through motivation, through loops. Now protect your energy. You cannot build on exhaustion. Sleep is not optional. Food matters. Movement matters. Discipline collapses without energy. Respect your body. Your brain needs fuel. Next, control your environment. Remove distractions. Put the phone away. Close extra tabs. Design for focus. Environment beats willpower. If distraction is easy, focus dies. Make focus easy. Small changes matter. Another key is patience. You will feel slow.
You will feel behind. This is normal. Progress is uneven. Some days feel great, some days feel empty. Do not judge the day. Judge the direction. Are you practicing? Are you learning? If yes, you are winning. Success is delayed reward. Most people quit because reward is late. Stay longer than average. Average people quit early. Staying is a competitive advantage. Finally, redefine success. Success is not applause. Success is not attention. Success is skill growth. If skills improve, life improves. Money follows value. Confidence follows ability. Freedom follows competence. This is predictable. Luck is not required. You do not need perfect conditions. You need commitment. Commitment grows slowly, but it grows. One day, something changes. What was hard becomes normal. What was confusing becomes clear. People notice. They say you were lucky. Smile. You know the truth. You built this. Through repetition, through patience, through effort. This path is not flashy, but it works. And once you walk it, you will never wait for luck again. You will build. Every day.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.